Awesome.
Better go get your coffee.
Better go get it.
We're on now.
You're on already. Huh?
We're on. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, hey, we're on. Morning. I found my coffee. Awesome. Excellent. Well, welcome back, everybody. May as well get a little shot of the shop shirt merch while we're at it. So, anyway, we're back over into the corner today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. Going to be a fun little day. We've kind of done a little bit of this before, but we figure, hey, it's the season, and we've had a lot of people asking lately about motorcycle seats. For example, how come these stock seats are so damn uncomfortable? I don't know, because I think Harley wants to sell you the upgraded ones. Also, so does Mustang, and so does Char. So, at the end of the day, this one here is this is Charlene's bike, and again, before anybody asks in the comments, no, these motorcycles are not for sale. And anybody who wants to say everything's for sale, well, you better show up with a big checkbook. So, anyway, everybody say hi to Charlene. Charlene, say good morning to everybody.
Morning, everybody.
We're just a couple things we want to talk about today. One, quick detached tour pack hardware, also and motorcycle seats. So I'm going to turn this over to Char, and she's just going to tell me what to do. We'll try something different, right? So yeah.
All right, so we've had a lot of inquiries this week about seats, about getting a solo seat for your bike. So we just thought I'd show you what I have for my bike. So this is my stock seat that came with the bike. If we're riding two up, then I'll ride with that. But I do have a really nice solo seat that looks better on the bike when I'm just riding by myself. And it's super comfortable. It doesn't look like a lot. It's pretty thin and sleek, but the comfort is amazing, and it gets you a little lower to the ground. So if you need a little bit more stability, if your bike's a little high, that'll get you lower to the ground when you're riding solo. So I'm gonna get Josh to take my tour pack off.
Okay, so this is normally, I want to show some people something over here too, because there are a couple different accessories. You see this antenna? There is a little quick detach here for the antenna. Right, so you can basically get this like best of 1995 technology for your radio, because everybody's still listening to the radio when they ride, right? So what we suggest actually is just taking this off altogether. Charlene actually does have a fairing mounted antenna, but this one already came and there's a place to hook it up so we don't scratch the bike. So that's why we have that one there. But like I said, instead of get rid of your antennas in general, get yourself into the Millennium, get yourself a fairing mounted antenna.
Of course, that's also if you have an older bike like we do. So
right.
If it's like pre-2014, then it doesn't have all the nice fancy
GPS, all that fun stuff.
So,
okay, now we just got into Bluetooth audio as well, so there's lots of stuff we can add here, but we'll just go over the quick detached tour pack. Normally I say this is a two-person proposition, but just make sure that everything's clear when you go to pull it out so it comes off nice and easy. Nothing worse than scratching your back fender, especially when you got a really nice bike that you don't want to scratch the back fender. So, and also another thing I want to mention, get yourself one of these handy dandy thumb screws if you are going to do this. It's just better than having to find a screwdriver, all that kind of stuff. It's got the slot head in there so you can torque it right down too. So, all right. And then just like that, the seat pops right off. And away we go. So, next thing here, we have to, and again, properly torquing these is important, but we just have this finger tight for the show this morning, just so these nuts can come right off. And if you guys notice how easy this is, even I'm doing it. So, but make sure that these plastic stoppers here, or washers, whatever, just give a little pull up just to make sure, because this is an actual bar that goes underneath here, so I didn't mean to give you the finger there. So if that ever falls down, it's just frustrating, so don't do it. All right, so now also Mustang is really good at giving you nice little stuff to sort of, one, advertise for them, two, just cover up that extra hardware at the back, especially if you got some of the older ones. Now, what did I do with the really nice seat I just had? Oh, there we go. And then the seat, just basically make sure that the tang here goes underneath. All right. And again, watching those bolts. And just like that, we go from a full-on dresser into a badass bagger. So again, guys, just for the show today, We're just gonna put these on here, just finger tight. But again, get yourself a wrench and make sure you torque it down properly. This isn't something that you need to put on super tight, but you also don't need a torque wrench. It's not anything that's that involved. And there you go. And just like that. So go ahead, Char, tell them about that seat.
I already did. So you can get these in plain or cross stitch. Generally, for most models, they'll come in a plain smooth or cross stitch. These two are great to cover up your docking hardware. So just so you can't see it, it looks a little nicer. And they're magnetic. So you can just cover those up. And then you can't, well, there's large and small. I got them mixed up. Oh, they're magnetic.
Really strong magnets.
Something like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, so now I'm back to my solo seat, which is what I ride with most of the time. And I don't need extra luggage and I don't need the trunk. There is a backrest available for these too. So you can purchase the one without a backrest, so it doesn't have a receptacle in here, or you can purchase the one with the receptacle in there, and you can have a rider's backrest with it.
And those are really nice too.
So it depends on what you want. If you want the whole thing, then you got to get it all together. And then we've also had some questions this week about 2-up seats that are either more comfortable. So this one's the Super Tourer seat. So it's going to give you extra width and comfort in the seat, both for the passenger and the driver. So that's the Super Tourer. These ones here are the demo seats. So if you want to come in and try one, we'll let you take it for a couple of days. You can just sign it out, take it for a couple of days, take it on a nice long trip before you invest the money in one for yourself. So then you're going to know if you really like it or not. So if you come in on a Saturday, that's the best time. Call us ahead, make sure the seat's here that you want. Come in on a Saturday and we'll let you take it for the weekend, and you can bring it back on Tuesday. And then this one here is the...
Reduced reach.
No, it's not.
No?
That's the Harley one.
It looks like it.
It is the lowdown.
Yeah.
So this one's the lowdown. So if you're having trouble, again, if you got an Ultra Classic and you're having trouble, maybe you just need to get a little bit lower for stability, and maybe it's a little wide for you. This is going to get you 1.5 inches lower to the ground, and it's also tapered in here 1.5 inches, so it'll get your legs a little closer together. So again, you're going to get even lower to the ground when your legs are closer together.
Perfect. Hey,
Guys are
you just got to
working.
speak up because it's an actual real motorcycle shop. We actually work on motorcycles here. So that's good.
So we do have other seats. Of course, we're going over the touring stuff just because the fitment options are better for the touring bikes. They're across the board. They all have the same, pretty much, dimensions. So there's more options for those. But there are options available for soft tails and other things too. So if you're interested in that, just give me a call and I can see if there's other options for your bike. There's pads too. So if, let's say you have an older bike that there isn't any options left available because they're not making those seats anymore and you just need a little more comfort on your seat, then you can get like a gel pad or a little pad that might give you a little bit more cushion in the seat.
Yeah.
That's
And
it for the seats.
yeah, and like I said, it's not the only brand we carry. It's just the one that we find that we have the best luck with and the customers are happiest with for the touring bikes. We also sell Saddlemen. We also sell Lepera. We can get all those on order for you and things like that. You can also buy everything here online at Classy Chassis. Obviously, we don't really recommend it. We think you should come take the seat for a ride first. And also, you know, you can maybe sweet talk Haley into a better little deal than you can get anywhere online, sort of thing. I didn't say that. That's against
Yeah,
it.
you're
Maybe
not
that's
allowed
why
to
our
say
videos,
that.
Maybe that's why our videos get pulled down. So, but yeah, like I said, basically give us a call
And the
try 'em
solo
out.
seat is also available
Demo, yeah.
in a demo. So you can take the solo seat too. I was really skeptical when I got the solo seat because I didn't think that it looked very comfortable for a long touring ride, but it's amazing. I've ridden it, you know, for days on end. And
There's some smarter people than us working on these. Like if you just put your hand on this to the touch and then go over to a stock seat, The stock seat, actually, you might even think feels a little more, a little softer. But the nice thing is, for the long ride, these are actually contoured properly. So you get, you know, I'm with Shar. I was totally blown away. I took this away for a full weekend, and it was better than my stock CVO seat. It was better than my tall boy touring seat. And yeah, who doesn't like to get off a bike at the end of the day and not be like, So, but yeah, so that's pretty much the seats. Do you have anything else you want to add, Shar?
No.
Come on in today. Okay, so this here is a really important service announcement. We're decided to mess with our schedule for Easter weekend next weekend. So next week, Coffee with Classy will be on Good Friday. So we got a really busy season coming up, so our staff is going to recharge their battery for the long weekend, enjoy some Easter festivities with their family. So we're going to close next Saturday, but we will be open on Good Friday. We figure the whole world's got Good Friday off, so come on in. Coffee with Classy will be next Friday, okay? So we're open Friday, closed Saturday. Did I say that right?
Yes.
What did I say?
We're open Friday, closed Saturday.
Somebody put it in the comments. Classy Chassis is open Good Friday, closed Saturday. Okay, perfect. Another thing too, we're getting a lot of questions about events. Yes, of course events are back. That's why we did an event calendar. Should have a picture of it. Come on in, you can still get it. The summer season's still there. You can look at the pictures that went past. But at the end of the day, we've raised a bunch of money, and actually we're going to be on HD Rock at the end of April. So they do a draw prize at the end of the month, and we're going to actually put a pretty good draw prize together for them. Basically we'll be on with Barry and Palmer at the end. Look, April. A beautiful silhouette. That's so funny. Yeah, Bruce was so excited that he finally got the big picture, because he's always been in the little pictures. He put it in, but there he is right there. So, but yeah, absolutely. Oh, Terry, sorry. Terry submitted it. Bruce is just the one always giving me crap. So, but yeah, like I said, so all of our events are ready to go. As you can see, this is our big one, the May 28th barbecue. Okay, so that's the one where we always get a lot of fun. We've already booked the band. We've got extra restaurants coming. Hog Tunes is going to come do a stereo install demonstration, so they can install 2 to 3 stereos that day. So if anybody wants free install by a factory rep, give us a call so they can basically do the demonstrations all day. So you'll get free install by a factory rep. All you got to do is just buy the products from us, and all day he'll be here doing demonstrations on that. Parts Canada is partnering up with us as well, so there's going to be some great deals with Rob's going to really hook us up. Rob Goth, our Parts Can rep, absolute best rep in the business, always takes care of us, made us a top end dealer. He's great, right, Rob? You're great. So anyway, kiss your butt a little more later. Also, this is another one that's really exciting. Okay, our dinner rides are back. So every Thursday, June and July, we meet here at 5:30. We go for a ride, and also the Classy Chassis concert series. The Water's Edge Company, we partnered with them. They've upgraded our sound system, so we actually have a sound system coming this year. So there's going to have, once a month, we're going to do bike nights. And again, that brings me to my last point, where they're going to be basically to support HD Rock again. Palmer and Barry and everybody there's done a great job helping us out, so we really like helping them out. Congratulations, they're now a plaque sponsor at Sick Kids Children's Charity. And again, it's all you guys doing that. It's not like money's coming out of, well, there is some, but not. It's all coming out of your pocket. So just great work for Sick Kids Children's Charity. And of course, I also want to mention that, guys, we got rides happening. I'm not going to mention every single ride, but I do want to mention that the Union Ride for Sick Kids Children's Charity on June 11th. They're half booked right now, so get your spot. You're coming up to the Kawarthas that weekend anyway. May as well come up with HD Rock. The Two Fat Greeks are going to put on a great spread. So that's basically events right till June. And I'll do a whole one about every event we do. I'll bring in special guests for the events as they come. But hey, it's everybody's getting excited. I've seen street sweepers. We've seen rain. That means ride seasoning is happening. Seasoning is happening. Also, Zero Electric motorcycle demos are available right now. So.
Oh,
and
cool.
our parking lot got cleaned this week. So dirt's out of the driveway. So Nobody will be slipping coming into the parking lot.
Not in the parking lot. Be careful on that. I can't speak for every other corner around here, but I saw the street sweepers in Lakefield and everything. So,
Are we going to be at Bob Cajun Bike Fest?
unfortunately, Bob Cajun Bike Fest, it's one of those things where I was sort of going to talk about the conflicts with events. The thing with Bob Cajun Bike Fest, it's always been on a Sunday. For some reason, they changed it to a Saturday this year, and it's the same Saturday as the Union Sick Kids Ride. We wish them nothing but the best in Bob Cajun Bike Fest. Unfortunately, we just can't make it due to the scheduling conflict. Unfortunately, we planned our rides in October, so we just can't go and reprint a calendar. But at the end of the day, if it ever goes back to a Sunday, we would absolutely love to. It's a fantastic event. But like I said, come on up with HD Rock, do the HD Rock ride. Come on in here. It's going to be a Saturday, so I'm sure they're going to be going well into the night. So hey, why not do both, right? So, yeah. Any other questions? That's awesome. You got a question?
Yeah, that was from Bob. Any others? Guys, if you have anything. When is Classy Chassis closed next Saturday?
Yeah!
I
Yes!
just made that up.
The answer is Classy Chassis is closed next Saturday, open Good Friday. Again, guys, thank you again for all your support. This is going to be an awesome riding season. I think after the last 2 years, what everybody's been through, I think we deserve it. So, but anyway, thank you again. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Leia. Miss you girls, and we'll see everybody on Friday. Good Friday. Classy Coffee with Classy. Thanks, guys.